Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ice Age. From this point forward, I think we will just be trying to win the game and just straight up win the game as fast as we can. I'm just going to review a couple of things. I've been noticing, as soon as I loaded the game, I noticed a couple of things happening here. For example, look at this. This lake is producing 3 food and 1 production. I have no idea why that happens. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I mean, yes, it's affecting my coastal tiles because I have built this, what's the improvement called? I think it was the... There are multiple improvements that I have built which provide a bonus to the coastal tiles here. Let's see which one of them... There's the cannery. No, that's not it. That's not it. There's another one, I think. Well, there's the lighthouse. I think the lake is being affected by the lighthouse, which is bizarre. I've never actually had this happen. Or maybe not. No, wait, there's another thing. Yeah, the tidal plant plus 1 production for each coastal tile. It is being affected. The lake is being affected by the tidal plant. What else? I think there is a sewer. No. Where is it? I gotta find it. I have to find it. It's somewhere around here. Plus 1 food from all coastal tiles. It's somewhere over here. I think the fish hatchery. Yes, the fish hatchery. There it is. Plus 1 food for each coast tile worked by the city. May only be built on the coast. Apparently, it is affecting the lakes as well. So yeah, that's a very interesting effect there. I did not see it happen. I did not expect this to happen, but it did. So yeah, apparently in this mod, the Civ Advanced mod, the lakes will be affected by all improvements that affect coastal tiles as well. So in the end game, you will find that the lakes are pretty much behave the same way as the coast. I'm not sure if you can build any ships inside them or not, but it's not really necessary anyway. Alright, so we've been doing a lot of things lately. The most recent important event is that we've almost completely annihilated the Sami here, our biggest rivals over the last few games. Pretty much actually since the beginning of the game, they've been our biggest rival. And we just captured their 2 largest cities, I think. Yeah, this one, Karasjoka, which had around 42 population, a really huge city, probably one of the largest. And because we captured them, our score is now through the roof. We are pretty much #1 at everything from land to population, of course. Despite the fact that Russia is really trying hard to expand and enlarge itself. Catherine, I believe, she's actually our ally against the Sami, but she did not capture any of their cities. So far, she's been quite useless, probably because she has such a large empire, and her armies are being pulled in so many different directions. Right now, we're pretty much equals, although I do have a lot more stuff than she does for some reason. I have no idea why. She's not building enough improvements, I think, or maybe she's expanding too aggressively in the snow, and she doesn't gain a lot of bonuses from the snow. Also, I've been noticing something weird. In the last few turns, she was attacking Mogadishu, but suddenly she stopped. I don't know why. I think it's a bug. It's an AI bug. She was attacking a city-state that is pretty much my allies, and maybe she before I declared war on the Sami, Mogadishu actually I think used to be allied with the Sami. So I think, yeah, the Catherine here decided to attack them thinking they were still allied with them. I think it's an AI bug, but it has been resolved, and thankfully Mogadishu is no longer under attack by the Russians. So the reason why I'm worried about Mogadishu is because if we want to win a diplomatic victory, we need to have a lot of allied cities, allied city-states, and if too many of them get captured by the big nations here, for example, one of them got captured here, I believe it was, yeah, Mabanzo Congo was captured, Denmark captured a bunch of them, I think, there's Milan here, Bogota, yeah, and Ur, yeah, so actually Denmark captured 3 city-states, which is a bit of a problem for me, because the more city-states captured, it means the less we have available to win a diplomatic victory. And I'm not sure if the diplomatic counter will decrease based on the number of the current number of free city-states or not. I have a feeling that it will not be affected. We still have to have 35 city-states allied to us so we can win the diplomatic victory. So yeah, the more city-states being captured, the more impossible the diplomatic victory will be for me, which means I will have to look into a science victory instead. And right now, thankfully, we are doing very well in science. And as you can see here, yeah, I should have been doing a little bit better, but this is not going to be a clean victory. It's not going to be a very fast victory. We're already turn 349. Most people will probably win the game at turn 360 or something. I mean, something ridiculous like that. But I'm not that much of an expert. And furthermore, remember, we are playing a very large game. This is a huge map, actually. I'm going to look at the menu here, see what kind of map size. Yes, it's huge. Expert levels, forget about that. Standard speed, Ice Age. Okay, so we are playing 12 empires. This is a game where it contains 12 empires. We're gonna look at the victory condition here. Victory progress. Now we have managed to capture 3 capitals, 3 original capitals. So far we are actually the most warmongering nation in this world. Yeah, so you can say that. And one more thing, considering culture, once we capture the last city of the Sami, I think all the nations that are under their influence will now be yeah, I mean, at some point they will start being influenced by freedom once we capture all of their cities, and their culture income will drop dramatically. In fact, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at their culture income. Rising slowly. It should be at some point once we capture the final city, it will start to decrease. I think it will say dropping slowly. That's how it should be. But yeah, for some reason it's not being affected, because here's the thing. The rate at which our tourism will rise depends on how much culture income they have, or how much culture they have accumulated since the beginning of the game. I'm not sure exactly. But anyways, I think it should start dropping, and then we will start becoming influential over them at some point. And this will really change the game permanently. What we have here, I don't think we need to build any more units, but I have built like 2 of them so far. Are we building any more? I don't want to build any more. We're building these great the infantry here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna stop building any more units at this point, except for archaeologists, maybe just for fun. I mean, it's just busy work. Boarding party and coastal raider, just for the hell of it. And I'm gonna send them down somewhere. I don't even want to capture any more cities really, except for the Sami cities, and that's it. I just want to sit back at this point, develop, and go for the science victory as fast as I can. We do want to have someone defending this region, so I'm actually gonna send this guy. Where do I send the city? Or maybe we should send it up here. Come on, destroyer, go this way. There we go. We're gonna improve you. Yes, upgraded. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to send this destroyer so that I can liberate these cities, Oulu and Tampere. I believe these are cities from Finland. Yeah, Finland started here, and it was completely taken over by Russia and the Sami. So I'm gonna try to liberate both of their cities. Hopefully they will come back to life, and they will join the game again. They will be eternally grateful for me. Yeah, that's my plan. And next turn, I think we should be able to capture this. What else? What else has been happening? I was pretty sure there was something going on lately. Oh yeah. Markarth, we're gonna shift you back into default focus. We want the city to grow a little bit more. There we go. Now, as soon as we capture all the cities of the Sami here and liberate these 2, perhaps, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start. We will shift all of our cities into science focus, and we'll start producing science. We're just going to go for straight up science victory. We can just change the production here. You can see research, and then we'll go for a science focus. It did not really affect my income for some reason. Yeah, look at that, 223, no effect whatsoever. Yeah, so we're gonna stay that way. I think the reason why is because we already have all of our specialist slots filled completely. Like, we're making a ton of science from our specialists. Let's see, Inuvik, again, same thing. All of our specialist slots are completely filled up. We're gonna check out our other cities. What's going on here? Okay, so go for production focus for some reason. Oh yeah, this is the city that has the infinite. Yeah, the infinite resistance bug. It's still taking 43 turns. We might actually witness the revival of this city at some point, which would be nice. It would have been great to have a way to eliminate resistance immediately or something. There has to be a way. Yeah. And look at this. Karat's Joka will take 21 turns. That is unfortunate. That is actually a problem. If only there was a way for me to reduce their population somehow. Yeah, I'm afraid we're not going to be able to do that. Anyways, we're going to start production here on some other stuff. I don't think we need the fish hatchery in this area, although we do want it to grow fast. So the fish hatchery might actually be useful. You know what? Let's just go for the hotel. Wait, I want to add some stuff to the queue. Show the queue. Add to the queue. The supermarket would be nice, followed by the... Yeah, let's go for the hospital, why not? I built an anti-craft gun just for the hell of it. It's not going to be very useful at all. I don't think anyone will dare to attack me beyond this point. I mean, we could just have a quick look just to see who could possibly have aircrafts and try to attack me in this. No one can actually dares. No one actually dares to attack me. We should probably send this anti-aircraft unit to Thorn, because Thorn is a bit isolated and it can be difficult to rescue. Oh yes, and we have so much tiles we need to improve. We're gonna start with the plantation here. You guys are doing nothing. Just move back. What the hell is this? I was posting this guy in this area just to see if somebody tries to defend. If the Sami have units trying to defend, but no, we're not going to be doing that. So we're just gonna alert. You're gonna be alert here. We have a great general. Man, we have so much to do. So we need more workers. I think we need to build like 2 more or something just to fix this entire region and improve all the resources. And speaking of workers, actually, I believe we had a uranium unimproved. Let's go and improve that uranium. And yes, here I remembered one more thing I completely neglected. Look at this. We have 110 oil. We should be selling all that stuff to someone. So let's go for the diplomacy overview. I'm going to start selling stuff. It's too bad they all hate me. I can't... Yeah, that's a problem. I think, yeah, I just realized. Look at this idiot. He has 2 extra stuff, silver and wine. He could give me. But he's being a total dick. He's just refusing completely. Look at this. What a moron. I have no idea why this is happening. They should really fix the AI that it's not this stupid. Clearly, it is... I mean, this guy, he is harming himself by not trading with me. He could use more happiness to expand and stuff. But he's not. We're gonna talk to this guy and see what's his problem. Yeah, he hates me as well. Anyone who doesn't hate me, for God's sake, trade with me. Alright, this guy is probably more friendly than the others. What do you want? What do you want? I could give you pretty much anything you can think of. Everything under the sun is under my control right now. You're gonna give me a bunch of gold. Let's say 15. Well, no, I don't need your iron. That is just stupid. Give me 15 gold. And you know what? We should probably throw in, like, I don't know, mud crabs, grow dusts. I think we're about to acquire a bunch of apples as well. Let's go for sculptures. You know what? I'll give you sculptures in exchange for the bargain price of 21 gold. There we go. We have traded recently. He actually considers that a very good trade. We want to increase our gold income as much as we can. Who else? Gustavus Adolphus. Let's see if he's angry. Yes, he's angry with me for no reason. I did not declare war on the guy. These guys are rightfully angry at me because I did capture many of their cities. But let's see if they will agree to a decent trade. Can give me silver and skooma. There we go. No, they're being total dicks. And I will just ignore you guys. Anzalil, the Terrible of Argonia. Anzalil is actually the name of a faction. I don't think it's the name of a person. Or maybe it is the name of a person and they named the faction after it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, since we have a lot of stuff we could give to Catherine, I think we should probably start taking away her gold. Or we could make her agree with these proposals, embargo the Sami or something. I don't. In fact, the Sami are so pitiful at this point, I don't even need to embargo them anymore. Oh, this guy's still alive. Alright, so what do we want to sell her? She's not making a lot of gold, to be honest. Which means... okay, we're going to give you seals and furs. In exchange for... let's make that like, I don't know, all of your gold income. Plus... you'll go for this. Okay, they're demanding a little bit more than I expected just for this one. Screw it. We'll just yeah, I don't really care about the cultural heritage sites. I only like yeah, the only reason I proposed this in the first place is just because I have had nothing else to propose. Anyways, let's go for this one. 7 per turn. There we go. And we're done. Yeah, so the reason why we can't sell anybody anything else is because we pretty much control everything and no one has anything to trade in with me. You are about to go and explore that tile, I believe. Yes. And I think we had one archaeologist in this area. Yes, we even had a carrier, and we need to move him away from the... Because this city is about to be destroyed next turn. Yeah, it will be removed, and we don't really need it. Where do we move this carrier? Let's move him just anywhere. There we go. And this archaeologist, we will send him over here. Because we are about to capture this, we might as well improve that tile. Great War Bomber. I think at this point these War Bombers are probably good for defense, so we're just gonna... I mean, defense against what? I don't know, but who knows? Something might happen. Somebody might go crazy and declare war on me. So I'm just gonna keep those bombers there. Discover technology. How much? Yes, it will allow us to discover like one technology. Once we have penicillin, I think I will use this great scientist right away. Although I was thinking, which one of our cities has the highest science income? 248. This one. I'm just gonna quickly look, scan all of the cities, see which one has the highest science. Okay, I believe it's the capital and Iqaluit over here. Yeah. So, if we want to have a great science tile, where do we want to put that thing? We should probably put it here. Yeah, that sounds logical. Alright, Mr. Great Scientist, you're going to build the academy there. Alright, next turn. This great general is doing nothing. We're gonna heal because we have nothing to do. Oh, we already have an archaeologist. Alright, you're gonna go there and improve that tile. There we go. As much as I like to build new cities, it's not even worth it at this point. I mean, it is quite tempting to build a city here, take advantage of these free resources, but we don't need any of that anymore. In fact, with the more cities we build at this point, it will start harming our science income, it will start harming our culture. Yeah, we should stop building more cities. You're gonna heal yourself, you're gonna heal yourself, you're gonna heal as well. I will use the destroyer to capture that city next turn, I think. Yeah. Now this city will probably manage to kill one of my units. All of these units here, they might be able to kill like maybe the tank or one of those battleships perhaps. Nevertheless, I really want to move these guys over to the other side, but it's still gonna take a very long time just to move them across this long continent. Look at this. Such a long continent. Moving anyone across here is just really worthless. It's like taking them out of the game. So the more appropriate thing to do is to send a destroyer to capture these cities directly, or we could just move one of our land armies, one of our land units. In fact, I'm going to start doing that. We will move towards the Tribunal Temple. We will assemble our forces near the Tribunal Temple, and then we will march them across into Tampere. Of course, Russia is probably already trying to capture this. It actually looks like Helsinki is dropping fast. I have a feeling that the Sami have like a bunch of units here. They're trying to capture this. Anyways, we have plenty of large armies. We can easily throw them away without worrying too much. There we go. You guys just keep moving. You are about to build in Nuksuk, yes. What about you? I might actually send you to Karasjoka, rebase to Karasjoka, there we go. I am secretly hoping that this airplane will be able to bombard Tampere from this direction, from this long distance. Artillery. I don't think we'll be able to use artillery in this situation, although if we place the artillery here, we should be able to bombard Tampere, so let's do that. There's actually a road between them, believe it or not. Yes, more of these machine guns, please. Where do we send this machine gun? Let's send them over here. Just heal yourself, and alright, you guys are doing nothing at this point. Resistance. Just want to review, what else have we been doing? We are trying to build the Pentagon. We have a bunch of faith, which means once we fill up the rationalism tree, we should start buying great scientists and all that. Yeah. And once we buy great scientists, our science victory is going to be assured, absolutely assured. I was thinking maybe something we should be doing. All right, let's just go for the next turn. Oh yes, of course. There's always something happening. I don't think we need someone defending this area, so you know what? Just stay there. Heal yourself. At this point, the only reason why we still have an army active is just to intimidate the other nations, make sure no one declares war on me. Because the AI will actually look at your... it will look at the size of your armies before declaring war. I think that's how it works. Oh, I actually forgot. I was supposed to improve that uranium. Alright, he's going to improve that uranium. That is good. Yes, of course, you're gonna attack my tank. You can kill him if you want, I don't care. Oh, he's still alive. Now everyone's denouncing me for some reason. The most important thing is that Russia does not denounce me. We are currently fighting against the same enemy. It would be very stupid of them to declare war on me or do something crazy like denounce me. Oh crap! Oh, it's going down. It's going down. She's about to denounce me all of a sudden. Okay, you made a promise to other citizens and you broke it. All right. They have denounced us. I think other people will start hating them because we were supposed to be friends and they denounced me. So yeah, this game is going to shit. I mean, yeah, it's just breaking down at this point. Diplomacy is off the rails and everything is deteriorating really fast. So I'm actually starting to think if Russia does something stupid, if Catherine decides to go retard and declare war on me, what could we possibly do? She has huge armies and a huge empire, and she has a bunch of cities all over the place. Look at this. They have me completely surrounded, and I mean, if we want to move anywhere, I mean, okay, we still have the freedom to move for the rest of the map, but she controls the entire continent. So now we're the most wonderful people. We have 26 wonders because we just captured a city that had a buttload of wonders. That's what's happening there. I believe you have nothing to do, good sir, so you're just gonna stay there. I know I should be moving my troops around to make use of them, but seriously, what could I do at this point? There is nothing I could do. There are no more cities I want to capture that will possibly make me win the game. I mean, yeah, what I meant to say is there are no cities worth capturing that could possibly assist me in winning the game. At this point, we should probably just hold back and, yeah, just count our blessings, be happy with what we have, and sit back and relax. All right. And wait for the game to end. There we go. Now I believe you could use this destroyer here to capture it. There we go. Finish the city. It's now mine. We actually killed the Great General, and we have 8 works of art and 390 gold. That is just brilliant. Create puppet. Once again, it's going to take 17 turns to end the resistance here. It's going to take a very long time. It is currently a puppet, so we don't have to worry about that too much, though. Here we have an unimproved mud crab. Actually, the only way for us to improve this is to send an Unak or something, yeah. Thankfully, we have access to Unaks. Oh, wait. There's a problem. We cannot build them anymore. Yes, we're in such an advanced era that we cannot build our scout units. Oh, damn it. And because we cannot build scout units, We will never be able to improve these mud crabs. Check it out. Yes, this city is far away from the coast. It cannot improve this. This is just... it's kind of silly, to be honest. Are you going to be healing now? What the hell? I want you to heal. There we go. Improve this. We have another archaeologist. Where are we going to send you now, sir? We could steal archaeology from someone else, I suppose. We should probably steal this one. There we go. Stand there, do nothing. We should probably have a couple of defensive forces in all of our cities. So we're going to send this guy over here to Markarth. Just for safekeeping, you know. Yes, build an academy. I don't think we need any more navies in this area. So what I'm going to start doing is... we're going to start moving these guys across the ocean towards Stampede. There we go. And... you are going to be scouting. So the shape of our empire, the shape of our continents is one of the reasons why we are unable to mobilize very effectively. But this one happens to be nearby. So what we're going to do, we're going to move you. It's going to take you 7 turns to arrive here, which is fine. It's a little bit better than these guys. Do we happen to have another destroyer or maybe a battleship nearby? Yeah, everyone else is too far away. I mean, for some reason, this one is actually the closest to that side of the continent. You know what? I'm going to move you as well. It's going to take you 12 turns. It's a little bit less than these guys. And I will replace you immediately. This one has range, I think. No, it does not have range. But nevertheless, we will send you here as a replacement. It's going to take you 10 turns. At this point, I should probably scatter my navy around. Just in case Catherine decides to go retard and declare war on me, I can easily capture her cities and all that stuff. And I want to make sure that this city is well defended, so I'm going to send a couple of melee units down there. And actually, let's send the artillery instead. You guys are going down. Another artillery, please. There we go. And a great general for good measure. For defense purposes. And I believe we had another great general lying around somewhere. There you are. We're going to send you over the iron. Because I will be assembling everyone. So how's the war going? Actually, it looks like the Sami are about to capture Helsinki. Which is hilarious considering that it's a Russian city. Why is Russia not fighting so well? This is so bizarre. Where's Moscow? I want to see where's Moscow. I just want to see where exactly is the capital of Russia right now. Let's take a look. Tverchita. She's all over the place, but I can't see her capital anywhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's actually not very far away. If we manage to liberate Mabanzo Congo, we could just beeline right across all of these cities and capture like St. Petersburg and Moscow immediately. Forget it, forget it. I'm not going to declare war on her. I'm too lazy for that. Instead, I'm gonna start focusing on the economy, trying to win with science. Do we have any oil here? Yeah, we have only one oil. What I'm gonna do is let's build a workboat. Because why not? I will improve that oil over there. So this city is doing pretty well so far. Our happiness is 40 happiness. Oh my god. That is so much happiness. Steel mill. I think it's about time to build one of these. We have 44 coal, 63 iron. Yes, let's do it. By the way, have we captured any city that has access to a mountain somewhere? Nope. We don't have access to any mountain anywhere. I probably should have done that a long time ago. This way I can actually build all these mountain-related wonder. I mean, if we capture Linkoping, I probably should have built a city here, but I was constantly getting lazy and I decided not to expand too much. Desalination plant. You know, at this point, growth is the most important thing. Add to the queue. Screw the horse breeder, screw the cathedral. Actually, cathedral. Nah, forget the cathedral. Let's go for the treatment plant. Just we want to maximize our growth at this point and nothing else. We're gonna check out the focuses of our cities. This one has default focus, default focus. All right, Whiterun default again. Solitude default, excellent. Oh yeah, we had an archaeology dig. We have an antiquity site here. We should probably send some kind of archaeologist down there. I believe we had an archaeologist here somewhere. Where is he now? Oh, there he is. Alright. What we're gonna do, this guy is going all the way down here. 8 turns. Alright, so this triplane is currently moving this way. I don't think we will be able to attack Tampere from this direction, but maybe if we upgrade our aircrafts. Can we upgrade them? No, we can't. I think we should be able to find the upgrades. Okay, so there it is. Once we have the radar technology, we will be able to upgrade our airplanes. Yes, bombers and fighters, finally. It's only going to take 4 turns. Wow, our research is ridiculous. In fact, we should probably start deciding what we want to research next. We have a nuclear reactor, plus 2 uranium resources. Particle accelerator, very good improvement there. You know, I will actually go for the nuclear fission, followed by this, followed by this. Supercomputer, hell yes, plus 75% science, please. Spaceship factory. Actually, I want to remove this guy, but oh, what the hell? Heal yourself. And archaeologist doing nothing. Oh, okay, so she still has a user must be killed. I believe one of my ships had like +1 range or something. Which one was it? I don't remember. Or we could just use the tank. He's probably gonna die though. There we go. That's it. They actually killed one of my tanks in the squad. I'm gonna heal you immediately. We should probably upgrade this guy. Maybe next turn. Another destroyer. We're gonna scatter them everywhere. Just put them here. Another battleship. Should probably keep it in this direction. Can we attack Tampere? That is the question. Okay, so the maximum distance is right up here. Right up to Tribunal Temple. We cannot go any further. Ah, damn it. Yep, can't do anything else. I'm afraid you're gonna have to sleep for now. Unless we send like some kind of carrier all over this place. All the way here, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. If we send a carrier here, which is gonna take a long time. In fact, we may have to remove one of our current carriers and build another one at Winterhold. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't want to do something ridiculous like that, but it's actually worth it if we want to capture these cities faster. Man, these cities are actually pretty good. Look at all these crabs. Okay, that's the plan. I'm actually going to remove this carrier, and I will build another one, replacement in Winterhold, so that I can ferry them across. You are done. And we recovered 6 gold per turn. We're going to add to the queue. Do we have any military buildings here? No, we don't. You know what? We have so much gold right now. I feel like I want to buy it. Okay, let's go with this. We don't need too much science. Let's go for the carrier instead. In fact, I should probably buy something. How much does the carrier cost? Only 1,000. We have 2,900. And right now we are pretty much we're pretty much allied with all the city-states. Let's go with the tidal plants to improve our production in this city. Did it improve the production of our city? Still 5 turns. It did not change much. Okay. You know, we should probably start upgrading our tanks, maybe? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna send this tank as well. Oh, this one is fast. This one is really fast. We're gonna take a look at Tampere using this tank. Alright, we can now improve this one. Alright, do we want to steal any more archaeology sites? Let's see. Well, there's nothing more to take. No. Except this one. We have completed the Manhattan project, which means we should be able to start building, what? The missiles? Nuclear missiles and such? And nuclear submarines and all these. Yeah. They should probably start building workers, I think. I actually discovered something that if you improve the fish, and this fish is outside the city workable tiles, it will not be converted into seals. If you want to convert a fish into seals, it has to be within the workable tiles of your city. Like, you know, the tiles that can actually be worked. Okay, we have Ulu, we can make peace. You know, I actually do want to make peace. Yeah, I don't want to make war with you anymore. We're gonna liberate that city. Check it out. Now Finland is back to life. It's now alive again. Alright, so now we should... Yes, let us work together. I believe it means that they will be loyal to me for the rest of the game. It's I've never actually had this happen, but we have just revived these guys, which is great. And now this guy is actually happy with me because I liberated Finland, which is ironic because I destroyed him earlier. Finland has denounced Argonia. Okay, there's going to be a whole new chain of denunciations going on. She is freaking guarded for some reason. What the hell is going on with her? They covet lands that you currently own. They are competing for favors of the same city-state. What the hell? They have some concerns over my warmongering. You've been capturing cities since the beginning of the game. What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, dear God, man. This AI. Alright. It's funny, like the AI will tell you, you are such a bad warmonger, I don't like you. But they have been capturing cities since the beginning. Look at this freaking huge... She has captured cities from Sweden, from Finland, and Denmark, and who else? I think there was, like, probably even the Siberians, I don't know. It's ridiculous. The only difference between me and her is that I'm doing it better than her. And look at this. She actually has a bunch of submarines. These are gonna be completely useless because I don't have a single navy unit around here at all. Although if she upgrades them to nuclear submarines, yes, that would be a problem because she can shoot nuclear missiles at me and all that stuff. Oh yes, nuclear power is a problem.
In nothing do men.
Oh yes, we actually had this guy. Schmoozing, and this one needs an assignment. Where do we send him? We already have a schmoozing guy in Moscow and another one in Siberia. Our schmoozer should be... we're going to move him over to... I think we're going to keep one in the Sami capital. The new one, at least. Let's see. Yeah. I think this is it. Diplomat, there we go. We're just gonna try and scout this region. It's not important, we just want to scout. So it looks like we don't need to move the armies around anymore. We do have open borders with her, I believe. Oh, we can't move there? Seriously? Alright. Okay. So what is our diplomatic status with this guy? Let's see. Accept embassy, perhaps? He is not at war with anyone at this point. Let's, you know, make peace with these. Well, that's kind of weird. Is he at war with anyone at this point? I don't know. Okay, let's just accept embassy. No, that's not what I wanted. Diplomacy overview. Let's see. What does it mean if you restore someone? Yes, their borders are open to you, of course. Well, if you restore someone after they were destroyed a long time ago, what does that mean exactly? Does that mean they will vote for you in the Elder Council or something? Do they have delegates? Their interests are largely a mystery. They're supposed to vote for me because I restored them back to life. You're right? It makes sense. Anyways. We're gonna check the culture overview, of course. We should probably start, you know, filling up all of these culture stuff. Because we have a buttload of wonders, right? Yeah, okay, so it's clearly being affected. Well, that's weird. Apparently, this occupied city that is in rebellion will not give me any culture income at all. Yeah. So I should probably start moving these guys away from my city. Okay. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. As long as that city is in resistance, it's completely useless to me. Okay, we're gonna move you to Inuvik, I think. Yeah, see, our tourism is just climbing to new levels. What else? Do we have the Oxford University? Do we have a great library? We don't have any of those things, unfortunately. We do have these, though. Although finding them again is going to be a huge hassle, I think. Oh yes, Jayad. We have Jayad. Third era. There we go. And you. Oh. So it looks like this city is also occupied. Much better. Much better. Look at this. Our culture is just ridiculous now. What else? I mean, it could be higher, don't get me wrong. I have seen much higher. I have had much higher cultures. It could go all the way up to like 800 towards the end game, when we have the internet technology and all that stuff. Alright, Winterhold is now better. Oh yes, we still have Whiterun as well. Of course, once this city is no longer in resistance, we can send all these stuff back to it. Right? Riften, yes, of course. Alright. So now the city is empty. Alright. Yeah, even our culture income is actually increasing because of this. Because we moved all these stuff around, you see? So don't tell me it's not worth it. It is worth it. Yeah, look at that. Our culture is just increasing gradually. One last little movement there. Let's send it to Rothburn, of course. Can't forget about Rothburn. There we go. Look at this. Our culture just increased dramatically. We could send him like a great work of music, maybe. Actually, yeah, even better. +2 culture per turn, of course. Rothburn, you get this. No. Oh, we can actually view them. Check it out. Oh, okay, finally. I've always wanted to know how we do this. Apparently, click to view. You can see the actual work of art. That's interesting. So I want to see the Parthenon. I've never actually seen the Parthenon before. Where's the Parthenon? Okay, so we don't have the Parthenon. All right, fine, fine. Enough micromanagement for now. Let's do something actually fun. Cargo ship. Man, I'm a bit sweaty here. I should probably open the window or something. We can't actually work this, which means building a nuke there would be useless. Although, we should probably build one there. Excuse me, when I just open the window. Alright, much better. Could improve you, increase the strength of our armies. Anyone else?